So, welcome back again guys to my YouTube channel, the official Zainal Ahmed guys ya. Akhirnya kita coba gameplay Planet Zoo di game tahun 2019 sampai 2025. Ini sih sebenarnya good game ya teman-teman. Tapi ya kita coba, let's see what we have. Kita coba gamenya guys ya. Kayaknya seru ini. Selain Planet Coaster. Gue belum beli Planet Coaster. Dulu gue main Planet Coaster itu. Welcome to Planet Zoo. Thank you for joining us feel small. Create my avatar. Okay. Oh. Meja kali ya. Nah, gua mau gendut-gendut acan, cok. Ini cakep nih. Skin tone-nya itu. Nice. Indonesia masih ada nggak sih Indonesia? Oh, got it. Gimana ya? Enaknya kita langsung ke karya. Terus tuh. Difficulty-nya kita bikin medium aja. Kita coba medium guys. Seperti apa gameplay dari Planet Zoo ini teman-teman? Semoga kalian suka. For training a member of staff. Wow, oh my god. Wah, Nizu. Wah, grafiknya. That's cool.
At Hemato. Yeah.
Mutton.
Oh, sorry about that.
So that I haven't have it.
Slipping back into the Planko language. It's good to finally meet you in person. I'm Bernard, although I insist you call me Bernie. The only person who calls me Bernard is my wife. And even then, only when I've tracked elephant dung into the carpets. As you know, I own several zoos, but I always like to show people the ropes here at my home. This is the first zoo I ever opened, and a source of great pride for me. And prize, thanks to a lion breeding program we ran in the 80s. But we're in the middle of a big renovation, and that's where you come in. Sadly, our old contractor had to retire after developing a fur allergy. Poor devil kept sneezing his dentures into the lion habitat. So, it's up to you to finish everything off. Don't worry, though. I'm not completely throwing you into the deep end. My headkeeper, Nancy, will be lending a helping hand. Oh, she's a hard worker, and she'll expect you to be, too. But I'm sure you'll get along like a house on fire. Even better, one that isn't on fire, and less shouting that way.
Hello there. From that rosy, fresh face of yours, I'm guessing
Wah.
you're Bernie's new hire.
Ini game gue suka.
Now, I hope you're ready to ditch your diploma because we're about to get really hands-on. But before we begin the real work, how about we familiarize you with the zoo by learning how to fly around it and visiting some of our beautiful animals. We'll start by popping over and having a look-see at the grizzly bears in their habitat. Did you know that grizzly bears, also known as Ursus arctos horribilis, can hibernate for up to 7 months a year? Oh, but then again, given the chance, I think a lot of people would do that too. Select one of the bears and you'll bring up its information panel. This is where you can find out all kinds of information about your animal. The most important thing being its overall welfare. You'll learn more about animal welfare today as we go through your objectives. But for now, let's enjoy this magnificent animal. Why don't you select the camera at the bottom of its information panel? See now, this is a fantastic way to get a close look at your animals. You can also get this view of an animal by simply double-clicking on it.
Wow.
Okay, when you're ready, let's pop over to the other side of the zoo and take a look at the lions. I've marked their location for you to find.
Kemana ka? Ntar guys. Gini toh. Oke. Mana ka? Di mana ka macam guys? Mana ka macam? Kita oh. I don't know where is that. Kanang macam mana dah? Kok nggak ketemu ya? Ini Rosa. Ini apa nih? Oh, got it. Oh, that got it. Lions habitat. African lions tunggu sabar. Ucita ini. Tuh, ini. Gue baru pertama kali guys mainin ini game. Coba kita cari Lions habitat. Where is that thing? Lions habitat. Itu mah badak bercula satu guys. Sebentar, 11. That's 11. Located empty habitat. Bentar, kita cari dulu. Lions habitat. There we go.
Leo, or the West African lion to you and me. Lions are the most social of the big cats, and there can be as many as 40 lions in a pride, although prides of that size are pretty rare. As Bernie would say, those lions are awesome, which is precisely why I handle training instead these days. Anyway, how about we get started on those objectives? Come on, let's head over to an empty habitat and see what needs doing there.
Wah, Oke, bagus sih. Bagus sih ini guys, gamenya. The good game well. Nice, beta. Kita cari located empty habit. Wah, serigala kan. Oke, kita cari empty habit. Apa? Oh, itu kudanya. Kita bereksplor ini teman-teman, mantap sih. Good place ini menurut gua. Ntar guys, dimakan. Mana KMT tempat kosong? Bentar ya. Oke guys, kita lanjut tunggu. Wah, we got it. Mana kah?
As you can see, it's a lovely space for animals, but it's missing a certain something. Well, two somethings. Warthogs. So I'd like you to adopt a pair of them. To adopt animals, we need to open the animal market, which is in the animal trading section.
Okay, animal trading
There
section.
we are, a pair of perfectly splendid warthogs for our zoo. Just click on them and select Adopt from the side menu. Normally the animal exchange would be full of animals, but I've emptied out the market while you learn how it works. The last thing I need is you accidentally ordering a dozen elephants.
Oh, oke, itu nanti kita dulu. Santosu.
When you adopt an animal, it's automatically placed in the trade center, where they're held until you're ready to move them into their habitat, which, as it happens, you are. So how about you move them into their new home?
Oke, kita banyak kamu terap validation. Bla 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 bla. Oke. Kita research kali ya. Gue mau research apa yang kita lagi fokusin.
When you ask for an animal to be moved into a habitat, your caretakers will go to the trade center, collect your animal, and deliver them to your selected habitat. I've marked the trade center's location, so let's go and watch the caretakers in action.
Udah nyampe. Oh, nggak ada. Oke, teman-teman. Ini tuh lumayan seru ya.
Well, as you can see, those caretakers don't hang about. They'll move those animals to their destination as fast as possible. Of course, normally we'd have to place the animals into quarantine before moving them into a habitat, but I am assured by a person of good standing that these warthogs are in the very rudest of health. Right, let's get the warthog's habitat finished up so we can keep them nice and happy. You see, each animal in the zoo has an overall welfare statistic, basically how happy they are. And that overall welfare statistic is itself comprised of 4 different areas: nutrition, social health, habitat, and enrichment. Luckily, if you select an animal, you'll bring up their animal welfare information panel, which we saw earlier, where you can see how they're doing. That way, you'll know exactly what areas need to be addressed. Don't worry if that's a lot to remember. You can always check the Zoopedia for more information. Let's start by making sure we're taking care of the warthog's nutrition welfare. To do this, we'll need to place a food station and a drinking station. Now, each animal requires a different type of feeding station. And for the warthogs, it's a small feeding trough. So let's add one of those and a water bowl. Animals also require stimulation to keep them happy. Let's add a lovely mud bath for the warthogs to roll around in. That bath will count towards their enrichment welfare, specifically their toy enrichment welfare. Oh, nice work. You've got a knack for this, I see. Now, our contractor had to leave in a hurry, so this place is in a pharaoh's state. Unfinished thingamajigs and whatsits all over the shop. But the first thing we need to finish is the ostrich habitat. It's over near the hippos. Oh, before we actually start building our ostrich habitat, let's pause the game. Just click the pause button in the bottom right corner. Ah, that's more like it. A quick break. Sometimes it's a good idea to pause the game whilst you're doing something which requires your concentration, because it'll stop the zoo spinning out of control while you're looking the other way. Let's keep the game paused while we get this ostrich habitat built. Okay, job number 1 here is to add a habitat gate before we complete the barrier. Every habitat needs a habitat gate. After all, how else would the keepers get in and out? Just make sure it's hooked up to the path so the keepers can reach it. Right, let's complete the perimeter barrier so we can adopt us some ostriches. I've marked out an area for you to use, so I'd like you to finish off the perimeter using the brick barrier. Good work! Remember, before you can place animals in any habitat, it has to have a full loop of connected barrier. Now, you've probably noticed that guests can't actually see into this habitat at the moment. At least not without a stepladder. But seeing as they're banned, I'd like you to select a piece of barrier and swap out the brick for a glass barrier, so the guests can see in.
Glass selection with the glass. Pintu belakangnya kan.
There we go. Adding in more windows gives guests even more opportunities to see the animals in a habitat. It's always best to make sure the guests can get a good view into a habitat from the path they're walking on, because it makes them happy, and because this would be a pretty terrible zoo if they couldn't. The last thing we need to do is to add a donation box. You see, when guests enjoy the view of an animal, they'll make a donation. Just make sure you put them in easy-to-reach places, like near a viewing point. Donation boxes are one of the main sources of income for the zoo, so make sure you remember them. Now, before we adopt our ostriches, you should click the play button. After all, if the game's paused, then so are our caretakers, which will make it a bit tricky for them to deliver the ostriches, eh? By the way, as well as pausing the game, you can speed the game up by clicking on the fast forward button. It'll run everything at 2 times and 5 times faster. It can be useful, especially if you're waiting for money to accumulate or for animals to be delivered to your habitat. Personally, I use it when I'm waiting for a brew to finish. All right, you've finished the habitat, so it's high time we adopted those ostriches, don't you think? Let's get 4 of them in here.
Oke. Ini bagus nih coy, ini game. Banyak yang bisa gue pelajarkan. Oh my god.
While we wait for them to be collected by the caretakers and brought to the habitat, you should get it ready for them. Add a suitable feeding station, water station, and an appropriate food enrichment item. It's often best to place things like enrichments and feeding stations near to the habitat perimeter, so guests can get a really good view of the animals.
Nice, dapat good twin house. Wah, pendapatan gila coy. Nice coy. Wah, ini game gue suka sih, nyantai. Cuma ngurusin animal, teman-teman. Most popular species was African lion. Difficulty limited medium, zoom, zoocase-nya, wah, gokil.
So, now we've made the ostriches' lives a bit better, let's do the same for the keepers.
Iron bronze.
To make it easier for the keepers to feed the ostriches and hippos, we should build a new keeper hut. Keeper huts are where the keepers prepare the food for animals, so they should be placed near to the habitats to make sure the keepers don't
Boat
waste their
keeping
time
hut.
walking when they should be looking after
Ghost
the
Star, tempat
animals.
nih buat keeping hut. Okay, yeah, di sini.
You'll need to rotate the keeper hut to get it to connect up to the path. This keeper hut only has space for one keeper, but the larger keeper hut can allow multiple keepers to prepare food at the same time. Oh, but bear in mind that keeper huts and other staff facilities shouldn't be placed near to areas where there are lots of guests. Guests don't like seeing facility buildings, and it can affect their happiness negatively. In case that wasn't clear. Something that all facilities, shops, and a whole host of other objects need is power. And that obviously includes your newly built keeper hut. So let's place a transformer next to it, shall we? Now, the reason everything has gone blue is because you're using the power heat map. This map allows you to see what is and what isn't powered in your zoo. So, once you've placed your transformer, you can click in the bottom left to turn the heat map off.
Ini sih anak nyantai, gamenya gokil. Nice.
Now the keepers can start using the hut to prepare food, and thanks to where you've put it, they won't need to walk very far to deliver it to the ostriches and hippos. Let's get on to your next objective then. Bengal tigers. We want to adopt some, but I'm afraid there's no
Bengal
better for them
tigers.
yet. Head on over to the plot of land I've marked out. It's not too far away.
It's not far away. Candles ito. Tamo guys.
Righty, your next job is to build a habitat from scratch. And concrete and glass, I expect. So, go ahead and build it. Just make sure that the habitat includes that big hole we've dug. Oh, and don't forget to add a habitat gate to the
See you
back.
nindo guys ya. Untuk episode pertama
and
dari
make sure the guests
gameplay
will be able to see the tigers.
Planet Zoo yang deluxe edition ini. Wah, well done guys. Ini permainan gue suka. Oh ya, kita save dulu guys, biar nggak hilang. Goodwin's house. Ya, kita saving saja. Oke, udah gue save kan itu. Coba lihat dulu. Oke, udah. See you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.